Hold on, Les. We're live.
Good morning. This is June 25th, 9 a.m. It's the Sandusky Records Commission meeting being held through YouTube, live streaming on YouTube, and everyone at their respective offices. So we'll do a roll call first. Mr. Hayberger.
Here.
Ms. Reeder.
Here.
Dr. Sturgill.
Here.
Chief Orzech.
Here.
And just as a note, Chief Orzech is sitting in for the city manager, Eric Wubser. The minutes of the November 13, 2019 meeting were distributed electronically, and I would entertain a motion to accept those minutes.
It's Trevor. I move to accept those minutes.
Is there a second? Second, okay. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay, motion carries. The next item is RC2 records retention schedule submitted by the police department. And since Chief Orzech is sitting in today, I'm going to let him give you an overview of what is on there before we talk about its approval. Chief?
You remind me what's on there?
That's good.
I forgot the title of it.
So let me scroll down. I can actually share this. I think you added something that is new to.
I think it's nuisance or something, maybe. I don't. Records.
So can you see that on the screen?
Yep.
Okay, and then let me scroll down to toward the bottom. I think it looks like the
Investigative case file.
means of having those records have changed.
Yeah, so all of the investigative case files, so we have to keep them for 6 or 20 years. We have historically kept them for 20 because trying to sort through misdemeanors and felonies, probably 90-some% are felony cases anyway that we keep a case file on. But there's also records other than paper, which we had before. So there's CDs and audio tapes or DVDs based on the new technology that we have where we only had paper before. So we just wanted to clean that up to when we dispose of the case files, we can dispose of the entire case files. And obviously the felony ones we keep permanently for homicides, so those are a little bit different, but on 47 there. And I think there was like 1 or 2 at the bottom, I'm guessing.
That's the only one that I see with any highlight.
Right there at the bottom, Kelly. So the ones that are labeled the 20001, the 20002, and the 20003 are added this year. We have been doing by statute a few years back. We are the ones that have to process records for affidavits for junker motor vehicles. Basically, there's the tow companies will tow a vehicle. If the owners of the vehicle don't come get it, and within a certain amount of time, the storage keeps adding up, and if it's unclaimed or they don't come get the vehicle, then we have to do an affidavit for the tow company. It's kind of one of those ordinances that we got thrown into that we don't really have much to do with, but we have to process it because tow companies apparently weren't doing it correctly. So those records are on file now, so we wanted to clean that up and make sure we get that. The video and audio for the in-car system, That one we changed to multi because we had VHS tape on that for the records. And obviously we're in DVD technology. The VHS tapes are obsolete. So it was multi, just cleaning that up. And then false alarm billing, we've been doing for a number of years. And we didn't have a category for the records to be disposed of, so we wanted to clean that up. So those are the 3 additions and then a couple modifications.
Okay.
All right. Are there any questions for Chief about any of those records? So I would entertain a motion to approve the RC2 schedule as submitted.
This is Stephen. I want to motion.
Okay, second.
Michelle, second.
Motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed? Okay, that motion carries. The next item then is an R3C records disposal form, also submitted by the police department. And I believe these are all records that are on their existing retention schedule that have met the criteria for being disposed of. These were all distributed with the agenda. Chief, is there anything else that you would like to add?
No, that's accurate. We've been just, and we appreciate you taking the time, Kelly, all the time to organize this. But we're just keeping up with our records disposal so we can get those documents out of our system per the schedule. So basically, these are all within what the records retention schedule has, and just anticipation of our Justice Center being built. We don't want to carry a bunch of records. That was an inside joke for Trevor.
I wasn't sure if I was allowed to laugh or not.
Right.
To make sure I can travel on.
Okay, any questions of the chief about the RC3 schedule for the police department?
No questions for me.
I would entertain a motion to approve that schedule.
Stephen, motion to approve schedule.
Hi, Kathy.
Michelle will second.
Motion and second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Same sign? All right, that motion carries. And just so everyone is aware, as normal procedure, these will go to the Ohio History Organization for them to take a look at what was approved, make sure they don't have any comments or questions or changes to propose to them, and then we will proceed with disposing those records and getting the new retention schedule on file for the police department. So those were the only 2 things that we had to do today officially. Is there any old business that anyone would like to bring to the table?
No.
No.
Hearing none, any items of old business, or I'm sorry, new business?
Kelly, it's Trevor. This is probably going to be your last records meeting. Just wanted to say thank you for all the service you've done for the Records Commission and all the other committees and commissions you help with. And Mackenzie, you got some big shoes to fill.
Well, thank you very much. That was nice. It's been my pleasure. Hopefully it's passed on enough for Mackenzie to just step right in, do her thing. Okay, anything else? New business? The next meeting then has been proposed for Thursday, November 12th at 9 a.m. So we'll make sure that that gets on the city's schedule and online calendar, and hopefully you will all be meeting face to face by then. Every month it seems to change, but would entertain a motion to adjourn.
I motion to adjourn.
Second, Trevor.
Okay, motion second. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, meeting is adjourned.